Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Friday, May the 24th, the year 2019. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap up. It's Memorial Day weekend. Action seems to have slowed down. End of the week. Hopefully, each and every one of you have employed really good money and risk management. And as you can see, the weekly gap, we had two that failed to fill. Now, there was a trader that wanted to know if I had any statistics on these gap fills and how often the gap fills. So yeah, I have an indicator that I think me and a buddy wrote a while ago. I don't think we ever released it, but we have the gap here and just the spread there to show about these gaps and percentages that the gap up have filled, maximum gap up, minimum gap up, and the average gap. And you can see here we do this for the gap downs too, percentage filled. So you can see here, the worst one here is New Zealand, 68%. But overall, very profitable trade. And that's why it's on the list to look for these gaps to fill. I mean, especially if you're one of those traders who worries about or is it, has to go to work and can't watch the screen, you can put these trades on and just sit back and see if they fill or not for the most part. Of course, have your risk management in place so in case they don't work out, you don't lose the farm. But you shouldn't be betting the farm, right? Also, remember, gaps don't have to fill to be profitable. Today, we opened under the previous day's midpoint, shot through it, fell back below it. We're about 5 pips above the open, daily open here, but you can see year, month, and week are down. One interesting note, this is Monday. This is that opening day range, and price is now back in that opening day range. How many times have we seen that happen? And I guess if you think about it here, you can see we're 17 pips off the daily low here. But, very anemic movement. But remember, usually we get that rat zone, exit out of the rat zone at 20 pips off the high and low. But when you only have 41 pips, it'd have to wind up dead center. And just commentary here, we're below all opening trading days for the month opens. And we're also below those opening ranges. Inside bar trade yesterday on the daily gave a nice trade. Nice fat trade there. Ranges, only 2 over 100. It's Memorial Day weekend. Traders probably just bailing out over there on the East Coast saying, hey, let's go to the Hamptons, right? Martha's Vineyard. On the holos, you can see here was the daily H1 lowest open established, in that third hour, but you can see had a couple of touches that would have been profitable. Buy zone, pivot point between the buy zones, so there wasn't much to be had here. Bunch of scratches basically. Here's a couple of pip trades. So you see here, even if a couple of scratch trades, if you stuck with it through the sessions, there was money to be made. Chances are you're either trading London or New York sessions, and really that was about the only trade here for New York. As you can see, there's just not enough movement or range for the rat zone. and the pivots. You can see we took out that pivot. I think there was something interesting though to look at, though I don't recall what it was off the top of my head. I think it was on the dollar yen, and we will look at whether or not it filled some pivots. Oh, let's see. I went the wrong way. How did that happen? Here we go. Okay, we had a missed pivot yesterday. And you can see here this pivot 100 days ago. 121.55, still 100 pips away. But let me look at the dollar yen. Oh, we've had 2 missed pivots in a row on dollar yen. So looking to see these pivots, see if they can get taken out next week. Price action, even though it's anemic, you can still see there are 10 pip, 20 pip trades to be had. You just have to follow the rules. And we've just been in and out of the lower wick zone. And on one of my favorite trading screens, there's no trade, no lines touched or crossed. Once again, everybody's at lunch or packed up for the weekend. They're out of there. So there's just not much happening. You can see here. And when you look at this, you can see there's just not much happening. Sometimes you just take a pass. The opens, you see, they're pretty tight. At London open here, the My Time open, New York here. And looking at the range, you can see we barely didn't even touch the open plus half of the ATR or open minus. There's just no action, no volatility, no movement at all. Some, but not that much. I went the wrong way. And once again, showing the daily or the weekly open buy zone, which I usually just, go for the weekly open cross. But you can see here how taking these weekly open crosses later in the week can prove to be very profitable. But of course, your results may differ from mine because these videos are for educational purposes only. But I do like those weekly open crosses. So that's pretty much it for the week, fellow traders. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, somewhere down here is a subscribe button and a little bell to be alerted for when I put out videos. And have a real pleasant, fun, safe Memorial Day weekend. See you back next week. I don't know if there's going to be much action on Sunday, Monday. I guess we'll wait and see. And when you come back and sit down at your trading platform, just remember it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks.